It's time. UFC 202, McGregor versus Diaz, number 2. Everyone's been waiting for it. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the rematch. This is Theo Goodman from dgenbet.com and bitcoinist.net. All right, the rematch is here, and the history of this is that McGregor was preparing for RDA. RDA dropped out. Diaz jumped in 8 days' notice and beat McGregor via submission in the second round. First round probably went to McGregor. Second round, Diaz dominated. Now, Diaz has a full camp now. Before that, he didn't have a full camp, and McGregor did have a full camp. Even though he was not preparing specifically for Diaz, he was training hard to beat RDA, who is still a threat. So I think that people are concentrating on McGregor's camp. He's spending reportedly $300,000 on his camp. He's bringing in BJJ guys. He's bringing in guys to emulate Diaz's size. But people have got to remember Diaz has got a camp too. This time he's able to deal with that. He's doing these public appearances in the media. That's true. Diaz is. But his trainer is traveling with him wherever he goes in that city, and they're getting training done. So I think Diaz gets this again via submission or via decision. And I think that McGregor, first round McGregor is going to be dangerous, but I think it's going to be similar to last time where round one maybe is close, goes to McGregor, and then the rest is Diaz. That's just how I see it. Yeah, it's a short analysis, but Diaz has got very good boxing, probably better than McGregor. McGregor does have those kicks and, those spinning attacks. Diaz is going to have to watch out for that. But, the wilder McGregor gets, the more opportunity there is for Diaz to get this to the ground, possibly get a trip, take him down, and submit him. McGregor's been training BJJ. That's fine, but it's just not going to be enough against someone like Diaz, who is high-level BJJ. So my pick, Nate Diaz, for props to check out. If you want to hedge out, I would say McGregor win first round, Diaz via submission, and fight go the distance. Consider all those depending on what you're betting on. Those are all good props to check out. All right, next fight on this card, Anthony Johnson against Glover Teixeira. This is going to be a crazy fight. Two big guys, both guys with knockout power. Johnson has probably better wrestling, and Teixeira the better submission game. Teixeira is the underdog here, coming in about 2.3, 2.4. Johnson the favorite. I'm going to go with Teixeira. I think that he can deal with Johnson. And, Johnson's a huge guy, but if you just look at the numbers here, he's got a 2-inch reach advantage. Johnson's got some long arms. He uses his distance well. Sometimes he kind of holds the guy against the cage with his left hand and then unloads these punches with his right. I don't think that he's going to be able to do something like that with Teixeira. Teixeira will roll out of that. Teixeira is really good in the pocket. We all know that. Teixeira also has good takedown defense. And if Johnson is going to have to get on the inside to get a takedown, he's going to have to get through the uppercuts and the inside game of Teixeira. And I don't think he really wants to do that. But we could see, this being decided in the clinch game. Both these guys have got good clinch, good inside games. So I'm going to go, as long as Teixeira is the underdog and you're getting 2.3, 2.4, then I'm going to hit that. I think this is pretty close, but I'm going to go with dog since I think it's a pretty even fight. All right, next fight. Story Cerrone. Now, Cerrone is the favorite, even though he's ranked 14th and Story's ranked 9. You can see how much the rankings really mean sometimes, depending on the matchup. Right now, Cerrone is at 1.6, where Story is around 2.3, 2.4. I'm going to go with Cerrone. I think he's got cleaner, better striking than Story. He's going to be able to stuff the takedowns and use knees to stuff the takedown too. Story is really good at pressuring, though. I could see Story trying to just run over him in round one. Others have been, RDA was successful doing that. And people that pressure Cerrone, they seem to have success. And Story is a pressure fighter, but I still see Cerrone getting this and on the feet being much crisper, much better than Story, and having good enough takedown defense and a better submission game than Story. So Cerrone 1.6. All right, and the last fight I'm going to talk about is Magni against Larkin, the early prelims featured event. This is a good fight. Magni with much better wrestling than Larkin, coming off a really good win against Hector Lombard. And Larkin is a really good striker. I think Larkin is probably the best striker Magni has faced by far. And I'm going to go with the underdog Larkin here. I don't really understand why he's an underdog. It's only a slight underdog at about 2.1, 2.2, around there. But I really don't get that. I think he should be the favorite, actually. Magni does well against guys that have to wing shots or other wrestlers. He's able to outpoint them. And Larkin, he doesn't have to wing shots. He's a very technical striker. He can strike and still not expose himself to weird positions where it's easy for Magni to get a takedown. And on the feet, you don't want to be on the feet against Larkin, Magni. I don't think his striking is anywhere near it. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick Larkin here. And if you can get Larkin as an underdog, I think that's a good value. 2.1, 2.2, around there. All right, thanks for watching. That was the UFC 202 picks. Check out dgenbet.com and bitcoinist.net. Also check out the Telegram Sportsbet chat, telegram.me/sportsbet. Over 400 people talking sports betting 24/7. Bettors, tipsters, handicappers, and pure DGens. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and talk to you next time.